Welcome to the Sanctum, guys. This is AL. So, normally, when you see this, you think of a card reading. This is a pick a stone reading. Now, normally I have a set of cards. You pick 4, pick 6, pick 8, whatever. Or if I have stones out, you're going to pick it, and I read a bunch of deck of pre-sorted cards for your reading. Today is not that day. Do you remember the old Choose Your Own Adventure stories? I used to love those as a kid, where you would choose your own adventure, you would get to a certain point in the story, and it would be like, if you choose A, then pick this. If you choose B, then go turn to this page. And you would either go and face certain death, you would continue on the adventure, or you would have a hardship and have to pick a different thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with different decks, and each stone will be time-stamped, so we can go ahead and do this. So we're going to, and the nice part about it is, so you're going to have 4 picks in total. So you're going to start in row 1, row 2, row 3, and row 4. And I'm going to tell you which each stone is first, and then when you have the timestamp below, you're going to be able to make a pick. Now, I had never seen anybody do anything like this before, so it's going to be an unusual and interesting occurrence to see how this works. I'm actually looking forward to it, actually. And we're also going to use a couple different decks. I'm going to be using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, the Zodiac Reading cards, Romance Angels, Abundance Angels, the Wisdom of the Oracle Tarot, Wisdom of the Oracle deck, the Simple Tarot by Angie Green, and I probably will use my new Mystical Shaman Oracle deck as well. So one of the things with doing a reading this way is that it is very, very unique. It is in-depth, and it is definitely different. It also means that it is going to be a little bit more intensified and longer. But it also means you get to actually be a little bit more part of the intuitive process of your reading. You get to help intuit more of how you feel at a certain points in your reading. Yes, I read and others read, and we are many of us are very intuitive, very with the program. But I wanted to do something for many of my readers, many of my followers, so many of you out there who love pick a card, but wanted something unique and different. So this is what I came up with, because I've never seen anything like it. So we have Aragonite, Cthon, Fluorite, Amazonite, Prehnite with Epidote, Rhodochrosite, Sodalite, Shungite. This is one of my favorite, Apatite. This is Sunstone, Tibetan Quartz, and Rock Crystal. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, and I will name each crystal as we go through, and then of course, like I said, we will have timestamps below. When we get to each timestamp, you're going to, when I get to that part, you're going to be able to go to that particular crystal and then read the next part of your journey. So what is this reading all about? It's all about you. So this pick a stone, pick a card reading is all about what to expect in 2019. What about love? What about relationships, job, career, finances? This is an all-over look about you and basically your heart, your soul. And I wanted to do a more generalized reading, and if you guys like it, we can go into more specific details. I know a lot of people love the romance twin flame stuff, and we'll do more of that. But I wanted to do this for the new year because of the fact that this is significant. It's a 3x4 pattern. It's 12. 12 months of the year kind of thing. So when you pick your 4, you're actually picking almost like basically 3 months at a time. Voila. There is a method to the madness from AL. Da, 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 da. So let's begin. And as you're probably going to see, cards are going to come up and we're going to go from there. So first on the list is white Aragonite. That is going to be the first card. So let us talk about what's going to come up for you in 2019. So for 2019, for those of you who picked white Aragonite, let's see what is going to be your main chakra that you're going to have to work on. Ooh, the throat chakra. So we're going to look on communications. Communications is going to be a big thing for you this year for 2019. It's going to be figuring out how to communicate better, communicate with others, communicate with yourself. I'm feeling a lot for people for self. That's going to be a big issue. We're also going to learn that you're going to have to learn how to do is the temperance. It's going to be self-control, patience, finding the peace and harmony within. You're not having that right now. You're going to have to learn to have that, balance your dichotomy of work and home. Finances are off. You're going to find that you got to find that little bit of moderation and economy. This is going to be big for you for 2019. For those of you who've picked white Aragonite, this is going to be a big portion of what you're going to be looking for. In fact, the Indian cross also brings that into effect. You're looking at a sacred symbol of balance and even of basically of a situation at this point where you are wanting to start off the new year in planning and setting out a system that is simple and easy to follow, that you can actually put things together and do without even having to think about it. That is what your goal is for you so far for 2019, for you who have picked Aragonite. Now, for those of you who picked Cthon, let's see how the beginning of your 2019 is going to go. All right, so let's see what's going to come up for you. So we're looking for you in regards to the chakra you're going to have to work on for 2019, your base chakra. So that's what we're looking at for you, the base chakra. So we're looking at that being your core. You're looking at your root, your sexuality. We're looking at you're going to have to learn at your core, what is truly at your root. What is your grounding? Where is your foundation? What do you really need out of yourself out of 2019? How are you going to function? It says also that you are juggling resources at the beginning of 2019. You are trying to make choices. There are ups and downs. You have had endless change, the infinity sign, the 2 of Pentacles. So you're looking at an idea of that you're trying to balance out things. You're trying to make this push to having a little bit less of waves and a little more flatlining. It's something that you're wanting to do a little bit better of for you right now for the beginning of 2019. Oh, you also have the rainbow. So you do have some good parts coming for you right now. You have bright happiness ahead. You have the chance of, as you probably know, when it comes to the rainbow itself, the rainbow is always a sign of blessings and promises fulfilled. It is actually one of my favorite symbols of the 7 steps of a spirituality. It's about manifesting the chakras. So obviously your chakras are going to be a core component of what you're going to be dealing with. The end of your bad times is near. Don't give up hope. Things are taking a good turn. You have it. This is going good for you. So for those of you who put Cthon, you are doing great. After a little rocky start for 2019, you are going to find your hope and balance. You're going to see a way out of the craziness at the beginning of the year. So now we're going to come to Fluorite. So for Fluorite, let's take a look and see what your chakra is going to be for 2019. All right. So you're going to work on your sacral chakra. So we're looking at more of your sexuality. We're looking at more of your base emotional area. We're looking at how you feel about yourself internally, externally. We're looking at how you perceive others too. That's going to be a big part of who and what you are doing this year. The other thing we're going to be doing is you need to learn about boundaries, maintaining boundaries with others. People who've passed your boundaries a lot of times in the past, you've got to learn to say no. Other times, people who you've kept far away, you need to learn to let them in a little bit more. You also need to find your strength inside. You have not thought that you are being as strong as you have been. It's about being protective of yourself, but at the same time too, knowing when to open up that protection and allow people who are helpful in. It's learning to know when to let go and when to be strong, and to be able to lean upon others. That is going to be your big part of your new year. Is it's going to be a little bit of a shaky start. You're also looking at, the heart of the sky. I love this picture. Look at that. If you haven't seen this review, you need to. I love this cards. The heart of the sky. So with the heart of the sky, what we're talking about is look to the sky. Look to yourself. Look at the way that the reflection of the force of love. It is all about what makes creation possible. See, going back to the sacral chakra, it's about being present for creating with originality. It's about being inspired. It is about the fact that you are an original energy of creation. You are able to set your intention, to be ethical, to allow the universe to take care of details. You are guided by heart, by principle. You can make things happen. You can make your strength be for you. You can maintain boundaries. You can let people in. You can work on your sacral chakra and be more for you. All right. So that's for those of you who've picked Fluorite. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next set. So for the following 3 months, so we're looking in April, May, June, that area of time frame. And it may be a little bit earlier, a little bit later, depends. So we're going to go Rhodochrosite first. So eclipse in Aquarius, it's the awakening. Your deeper resolves rises. So you're going to have a moment where basically you're looking at becoming more spiritually aware. You're going to have a time frame where you're looking at what you need to do to be, when something happens, you're going to end up having a issue where you're going to have to be resolved to do a little bit more. You're going to be the one that has to step forward. You're also going to have, you have a normal bountiful nature anyway of giving. This bountiful nature says, hey, we can give and give, but we also have to be resolved to actually make sure that people understand what we're giving. Thus the awakening, the eclipse in Aquarius. We're trying to be the one who's bringing forth the information that's going forward. We're also about trust. Trust is the thing we're building upon. We bring trust, we give trust. So we want to resolve to be that party of trust, whether it's to trust people more, or if we have broken trust with others, to rebuild that trust. We need to be that party. We need to be that person. Also, I'm getting a thing that I need to pull a romance card. You deserve love. So that's the other thing about these cards. You're going to deal with a romantic interest at this time, or possible romantic interest. That could be long-term soulmate, maybe more of a heartmate, which is somebody who will be part of your life forever, will love you no matter what. What could be romantic could be someone who ends up being a deepest friend for all times, who will teach you that you deserve to be loved, that love comes in many forms, and you are lovable, truly lovable, and you deserve that. All right, Prehnite with Epidote, you're next. So let's see what is coming up for you. Moon in Libra. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. All right, says bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. So this is going to be a big thing for you. I love that picture, by the way. So this is going to be one that you are going to deal with. This is, love is coming for you, whether you like it or not. So one of the things that we're going to deal with is the fact that that's coming. You want to make sure that you're in good health. So you want to talk about clean energy, eating the right foods, whether it mean making adjustments in your diet. So that may be something that you may want to take into consideration. The other thing is I know you've been going through some sadness and isolation lately. And that's okay. Sometimes when you're really sad and you pull yourself away for a little bit, you recenter yourself, get yourself back on track, cleanse yourself of what's going on, of what's causing the sadness, the depression, whatever, and you work your way back out and get yourself back with people who care and love you. And because we pulled the love card, I'm going to pull you a romance card. There you go. Trust. It's all about trust. Have faith. Even when you're sad and lonely and alone, trust the fact that there are people out there that still love you and care for you. They are not giving up on you. They won't give up on you. So trust in them. You've got this. You have the ability to get through the next couple months, and you have love right coming up. You've got that love magic happening. It's going to come. It may be in the form of a friend, an autumn kara. It could be in the form of a heartmate. It could be your soulmate calling. Be aware. Be ready. You've got this. Amazonite. So let's see what you have. Ooh, the moon in Taurus. Personal growth, self-esteem. So this is something you've got to work on. You've been wanting to work on this for a while. It's been an issue. 2018, beginning of 2019. So going into the middle half of the year, it's becoming a growth thing where you're actually feeling a little bit more confident. Your self-esteem is starting to rise. You're actually feeling pretty good about yourself, which is good. And you're learning to observe more, where you're seeing patterns of growth with you. You're actually seeing where you're feeling a little more stronger, better about yourself. Why? Because obstacles and blocks are being lifted. You're finally on track. You're seeing yourself making headway. Be proud of yourself. Be ready to go. Why? Because you free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. You have been doing such a great job. It is time for you to be able to be ready for romance. That's what this means. It is that time in your life to be ready for romance. It is amazing of what you are getting ready for. So this is for you. You've got this. You are on your way. There's nothing to worry about. This is a good thing for you. So now we're going to go into the third quarter. Apatite. So if you've chosen this one, let's go now. So as we get through the summer months, we're going to get into starting to the fall. We're going to deal with yang. Yang energy is an energy that is active. It is moving. So you're going to be moving and grooving. You're going to be a force to be reckoned with. You are going to be the one who people are going to look to. In fact, you are going to be offered a collaboration, a teamwork, that your skills are going to be wanted. You're going to flowing with the universe. You're going to find that your energy, your positivity, your life is flowing in such a way. Oh my God, I can just see this. It is amazing. You're going to have new love in your life. Oh, I'm so proud for you. It is going to be mind-blowing how awesome that is. And you deserve every bit and every single moment of it, because career is on track. You're growing. You got that growth there for you. You've got your love coming. You're flowing with the universe. You're feeling better about yourself. Things are truly coming to pass in such a way. You're learning to be better. You're learning to become truly on par to who you should be, to where you should be in this world. And you're feeling wonderfully blessed. And that's a good thing. Definitely. I like that. That's awesome. Good for you. Shungite. Now for you who chose Shungite, let's do yours. So first things first, we're going to see that for this part of the year, you are tick-tock, you're looking at time. Time is in your hands. Some of it slips away, some of it's in your grasp. Things are driving you a little bit batty. It happens to the best of us and to the worst of us. It's not a bad thing, it's just the thing. It's also the moon. It is about secrets and trusting your intuition. It is about doing that, taking time as it is, trusting in the fact of you have control of time if you do it. Because if you refuse to see what's real and refuse to see past the deception of things that are going to happen, there's going to be some conundrums that are going to come up in your life. If you don't refuse to see past them, if you give in too early, you don't trust in yourself, you don't use time wisely, then you are going to be blocked. And that is going to cause you more problems. You also need to use some playfulness. You need to have, you have to learn to play. You have a tendency to take yourself too seriously. Like, deadly seriously. And playing is important for your spirit. It's important for your growth. It's one of the reasons why you have trouble seeing sometimes. So use your intuition. Realize that time is numbers. Time does not move linearly. It really doesn't. It goes in spirals and circles and crosses over itself at many times in history. Things repeat itself because it's seen if you've actually learned your lesson. Time escapes us at times because we don't pay attention. That is why secrets best out away from deception. Secrets can be kept for certain reasons if they're valid, but learn to play. It's important for you, specifically for you. It's very important to learn to play. All right. Sodalite, my friend. Sodalite, my dear friend. Hopefully we will be here at the end. So let's see what you have to say, Sodalite. Oh, we're gonna chop some wood. Chop, 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 chop some wood. So basically with the chopping of the wood, we're basically getting our work done. We're it's not busy work, but we are actually cleaning, cleansing. We're getting stuff done. We're doing the actions we need to do to take things seriously. But just remember that when you do that, we take time to breathe, connect with our inner self and our spiritual self. Also know that I know sometimes you've been feeling trapped, powerless, but it's a self-created prison that you have created. This is something you can easily walk out of. All you gotta do is open your eyes and get out. Don't just sit there thinking, oh my God, what can I do? Oh my God, I'm stuck. It's not the truth. The truth is that breathe, step forward, come out, work at it, cleanse yourself. You've got this. You can do this. One more thing. Once you start getting away from that, Page of Wands, you're going to have a spark of a new idea. There's going to be, you're going to feel a little bit rebellious. You're going to feel a little bit like, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. Now that I've gotten out of this block I put myself in, I have the ability to accomplish what I've started. And you've got it. Take it seriously. So do I. You got it. Rock crystal. Eclipse in Virgo. It's all about reorganization, choosing duties and responsibility carefully. Sometimes we take on too many duties that are not our own. So we need to reorganize ourselves. We need to get back on track. We need to make sure that we cooperate instead of being competitive. We have too many times you sit there and think to yourself, well, if I can just beat them out, I can get that job. Well, why can't you work with a few other people and maybe be rewarded because of the fact that you are the ones that brought everybody up? Not because you beat them, but because you got the whole team up. It is important for you to know that, because otherwise you're going to be obsessed and you're going to be tempted and you're going to be put into bondage. It is about the devil. It is going to be about the fact that if you put too many responsibilities on yourself, if you are too competitive, you are going to be obsessed with trying to go further and farther, and you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to burn out, and nobody needs you to burn out, not even you. You will feel helpless and hopeless if you do not do this. This is what you're looking for at the end of the year if you do not get yourself under control and put this into perspective. Let your friends help you. Seriously, that's what they're here for. Let them help you. They are important to your life. That's what they're about. They are about being there. It's a straight shot. It's the arrow. The arrow points the way. It hits home. This is calling to you. This is telling you you have been wrapped up. You've been taking too much on that is not yours. Give it up. You don't need it. So let it go. And by the end of the year, The chakra that you will be working on at that point. Will be your sacral chakra. So, rock crystal. You'll be working on your sacral chakra. You need to stop taking on too much. Don't be tempted to let competition beat out cooperation. Let your friends help you. Don't feel hopeless anymore. Be like the arrow. Be a straight shot. Dude, this is to your heart and soul. This is to help you become a better you. Work on your sacral. Come the end of the year, you're going to need that focus to truly bring that to a balance of who and what you are. You've got this. Overall, you have a good year coming up for you. A lot of positives, some warnings to watch out for. But overall, you're going to do good. All right. Tibetan Crystal. So, for you, it is Eclipse in Scorpio, regeneration. Stand firm in the face of the storm. So, what we're looking at for you right now is we are looking with that storm, facing regeneration. You need to be conscious of what you are doing and what you're buying. You want to make sure that you are doing things in terms of being, are you truly making yourself a consumer of consciousness? Are you buying things in regards to you don't care where they're from, how they're made, what kind of effect they have on the environment? Are you also making sure that you are doing things right by you? It is going to be a big part of who and what you are, and you need to make sure you keep that way. The other thing is it's about, for you, you're insightful. You are an air of authority for some people. You are the Queen of Swords. You are going to stay that way. You are going to be that smart person that people go to. You're about fairness. You're also going to experience release. There's going to be something from your past, from an incident that's going to come back up, from family. I'm seeing maybe an ex that's going to come back and it's going to hurt, but then you're going to learn to let it go. Something's going to happen. Somebody's going to say something, and it's going to help you to let go of that issue. It's going to be important to you to let go of that issue. Why? Let go of control issues. Dun, 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 dun. So allow that situation to unfold naturally. Let it play out. Let you know that you're in control. Why? Because you have the intellect and the ability to stand firm in this. Well, because in the air of who and what you are, it's about letting go. It's the Hangman. It's about acceptance. It is accepting who and what you are and what you will become. It is all about you. You are the beauty way. You are the way of blossoming and of light. You've got this. And when it comes time at the end of the year, it's about your heart chakra. You will be working on that. You will be blossoming it. Your heart chakra is going to be bursting. This is going to be your key come the end of the year of 2019. You are awesome. Let it be. Namaste. Now, if you manage to pick the Sunstone, I like to call it my little sunburst. Let us go over what you have. You are the Sun in Aries. New beginnings. A leap of faith is required. So you're going to be doing a leap of faith. You are going to be flexible. You are going to learn that flexibility is going to be key to your existence through all of 2019. You are going to feel that that flexibility is also going to teach you, since you're going to be making that leap of faith of new beginnings, that you are going to experience throughout 2019 joy and stability. It is going to be something that through the different things that you experience, through the reading, through letting go of things, finding love, starting to blossom, bringing in new friends in your life. You're going to have a couple of new friends that come in, some old friends that you let go who are not good for you, that you no longer need because they are not beneficial, which is okay. You are going to have the Knight of Pentacles. You are going to find a methodical person who's patient, hardworking, who's going to come into your life, who is going to become very, very important to you. And they are good for you. They are so good for you. Why? Because they bring the Kundalini energy, the serpent. They bring you that energy to become change, to become the best you that you possibly can be. They are telling you that make the effort. Great love is worth having and taking the steps to have. You are on that path. You have that ability to do so. You are worth every step of the way. And for you, for the end of the year, you are the solar plexus chakra. You are going to be the one that is going to be the heart and the soul. You are the soul. You are the every breath you take. You are the one of the seat of change. You are the one who, as you focus, you are going to be the sunshine for others. You've got this. You are going to have a great 2019. You are going to make changes in your life that are going to be stunning. So, for everybody who's done these, congratulations. And for the Shungite, we're going to pick a card for everybody as a overall view of 2019. No matter what your reading has said or done, this is going to be a secondary. This is going to be an overview. All right. Eclipse in Capricorn for you all. New directions. Evaluate and reevaluate success. Evaluate what your meaning of success is. Maybe what you think success is isn't really what truly success is about. What success is truly about may be a lot different than what you thought it was. So that's all I have from the Sanctum today. Hopefully you enjoyed this Pick a Stone reading for 2019. If you enjoyed this reading, let me know. Subscribe, like, share. And if you think that this kind of a reading is something you'd like to see more of, holler out, tell me. I will try to make it a regular reading on a regular basis, at least once a month, or if not more. So, until next time, Bendithian.